Good morning and welcome to Faith and Yoga at St. Bartholomew's. I'm Dixie, here along with Fred Brohart, my husband, Aaron Porter, and Glenn Gilbrecht. And together, we're working to bring you another recording of Faith and Yoga. We're going to stay with the topic of sanctuary as we were last week with our topic. If you remember, sanctuary translates to mean a circle around us of protection, much like God's love encircles us. And I also am going to use the cane prayer again this week, and we'll demonstrate how that's used with some different prayers today. So early Christians who responded to God's call in this dark time in history used a prayer called the cane prayer. When words get in the way, or it's hard to focus, this cane prayer can be helpful. The words of the cane prayer are connected to a circle, either a prayer circle of people forming a circle themselves, maybe holding hands or standing shoulder to shoulder in a prayer circle, or as people praying individually. The circle represents the encircling, encompassing love of God. Also, a circle represents the internal nature of God. The physical movements help to calm an anxious mind, and the symbolism of the circle focuses the spirit on God. The simplicity of the words help to still the entire heart. So I'm going to start at 12 o'clock with my position, and then each one of our yoga team will come up and do their position with their walk, their prayer, and the placing of a stone. Circle me, Lord, my family and friends. Keep protection near and dangers afar.
Circle me, Lord, keep hope within and despair without.
Circle me, Lord, keep peace within and turmoil out.
Circle me, Lord, keep comfort near and discouragement afar.
And now closing this circle prayer, now may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that you will abound in hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. And as I watched this prayer take place, it does kind of have a peaceful awareness to it, and it does kind of calm the spirit. So thank you for helping with that, and thank you for being a part of it. Fred, would you want to do our drum chime here? And we'll start with our breathing for our warm-up, starting with a circle breath. We want to center ourselves by taking several deep breaths, tuning into the sounds around you. So take several deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. If you're alone, if you're in a group, maybe you want to breathe in and out through the nose. Once again, breathe deeply and see if you can feel the air within and around you. Breathe in. Can you feel the air within and around you? Breathing in again and out. And I'd like to give you a little reminder about the Cane Prayer. It speaks to the presence and love of God that surrounds us, or if you will, is around us at all times. So we'll get started with our regular breathing and our warm-up this morning. So we're going to start once again with an awareness of sounds here in our yoga studio, our sanctuary here. I hear Celtic instrumental music playing. It's very soothing, kind of relaxing. I hope you can hear it through as well. Maybe there's a clock. Maybe there's the sound of traffic passing by. That's a regular sound at your home. Just concentrate on what you hear. Breathing in and being aware of the breath that you take in. And then out. Breathing in and out. Next time we breathe, let's get our arms into it. So loosen up your arms a little bit. We're going to take a breath and reach our arms up to the sky. With a breath. When we exhale, we're going to turn and open to the right. With an exhale, breathing in, arms come back to center and up. Exhale, turn and open to the left. Bringing back, reaching up to the sky with an inhalation. Exhale, open to the right. Bring arms together and up. Open to the left. Coming back to center. Inhale up. Turn and open to the right. Together, inhale up. Turn and open to the left. Let's keep this moving just a little bit longer. Inhale up. Exhale, open to the side. And inhale up. Exhale, open to the side. Coming back to center for one more cycle of this. Inhale up. Open to the right. Inhale up. Open to the left. Good job. Bring hands back to center. And give yourself just a moment to ease up and adjust anything that might have got misadjusted or misaligned with the moving. And bring yourself back to a position of hands to heart center. Eyes softly closed. Feeling strong in your feet. Breathing in and out here. Breathing in for a count of 4. And out through your nose for a count of 4. Out. And in. One more deep inhalation in, being aware of the air within and around you, and exhale. Good job. And let your eyes reopen again if they were closed, and give your arms a little bit of shake. We're standing in mountain position here, and we're going to lift our arms up to tall mountain. And we're going to do a hip circle here, or a waist circle, depends, we'll say waist circle, moving from whichever direction you choose, just loosening up the midsection here. Let's do about 10 circles here. And 5 more. Coming back to center, to stillness, and whatever direction you were going in, now we're going to reverse it to the other side. When you get about to your 10, which I'm at my 10 now, just come to stillness. Interlace your fingers. Turn them so the knuckles are facing your head. And do a turn to the right. A turn to the center. To the left. Back to the center. If you're comfortable with leaning back, go ahead and do that. If you're not, because of your back, you can support your back or stay right where you are. Just stretch forward. Coming back to center. Turning to the right. Back to center. To the left. Let your fingers become unlaced and keep them pointed up. Stretch the right side, stretch the left side, stretch both, and now very slowly let them come down. And be aware of that difference in blood pressure in your hands as the blood comes back to circulate down through the fingers and the wrists. Good job. And if you need to, give your hands a little shake up, because I know I need to do that. Next thing we're going to do, fingertips to shoulders here. And we're going to inhale, elbows come together. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring them down and around. So inhale, bring them together. Exhale, out and around is really what I should have said. So inhale, bring them up. Exhale, down and around. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And once again, let's shake it out. Now let's get our hips moving here a little bit. Do a little bit of this weight switch from side to side, kind of like you're doing a pose, waiting for someone, shifting your weight. And we're going to come back to that weight being shifted into our left side. So you're planted into your left foot and this hip is pushing out here. Your hand can remain here on your right hip, or if you want to bring hands together, that's okay too. But now, get strong in that right foot and bring that hip back up so it's straight. Basically, it's going to be a one-legged tree stand is what we're going to be working on. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift this right foot with our foot flexed for 5. So if you need to hold on or balance a certain way, I found this works best for me. Foot is flexed. Let's lift that knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Foot go down. This time we're going to lift the foot up. We're going to do ankle circles to the right for 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take them the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let that foot come down just for a moment's rest. Staying strong in that left leg. This time we're going to point the toe when we're going to do 5 more knee lifts. So lift leg, toe is pointed down. That's 1. Toe touches. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's a little harder to do. From here, we're going to prepare for our tree pose on this foot. So whatever position is most comfortable, you can keep it here at your ankle, you can keep it here on your calf, you can reach down and lift your leg up and to your thigh, but remember to get your focus point, that's important. So when you're ready, go ahead and get your comfortable position with your focal point. And when you're ready, bring hands to heart center. And when you're ready, hands can go out. Good job. And when you're ready, let your tree hands come down and just give that leg a well-deserved stretching out here. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. We're going to put that hip out like we're waiting for a bus, for the kids to get off the bus. And we're going to get strong into that right knee. Foot is flat, flexed. We're going to do 5 knee lifts. So when you're ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now next time we lift it, we're going to do our ankle circles. So you choose the direction. Do 5 in each direction. Reverse. And when you're ready, foot goes back down. This time we point the toes when we lift for 5. Then lift the knee, toes are pointed down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then prepare, want to let your hip loosen up again, but get strong again into that right foot. Choose the position that you like for your tree pose. Turn that leg out. Find your drishti. Hands come to heart center. And when you're ready, arms go up. Breathing in and without. We worked on flexibility and balance and strength and focus. So when you're ready, let those hands come back down and give yourself a little break here. If you need to get a drink, remember that's still important. So drink throughout your practice. Drink water, hydration. I just saw again yesterday a reminder that our bodies are practically 70% water, so when we don't hydrate them, we might not feel as good as what is possible to feel. So still working on this, our warm-up. I believe we'll do some more of the breathing in with the turning. So once again, breathe in and the arms reach up. Open to the right. Coming back to center. Reaching up. Opening to the left. And then staying right here. And we're going to do that, that turning that we did earlier back in the month of February, where we're going from side to side like this. So we're going to go ahead and reach and do that, starting left arm to the right side. So there's 1, back to center, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to center. Okay, and then we'll meet you down on the mat in tabletop position. So in tabletop position, our fingers are spread wide like starfish hands, down on the mat. Knees are hip distance apart, and you should be able to look back and not see your feet. Now let's get ready with our cat and cows, warming up here. Let's take a breath in. Inhale, belly drops, cow looks up. Exhale, pull that belly button into your spine, spine reaches up. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, spine comes To find the navel, arch your leg. One more count, inhale. And exhale back. And we'll work on our spinal balance here. Right hand goes out in front of you. Left leg, send it back. Toe is pointed down. We're going to try and hold this balance here for a little bit longer than we normally do. Good job. Bring that back in. Give yourself a little tail wag here. Good job. Send the left hand out. And that right foot goes back. Toe is pointed down. And once again, we're going to hold it a little while longer than normal. Two more breaths. Breathing in for 4. And out. And one more breath in. Good job. Give yourself a child's pose. Toes come together. Hips drop back. Let yourself stretch out there. Hands are out in front of you. Take 2 breaths here for a count of 4 each. Walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Ground into the right hand. Put your left hand on top of it. Two more breaths here. Return those hands to center. Nice stretch. Let your fingers come up to cupcake hands or Cheerio hands. And relax them, let them come down. And walk those hands over to the left side of the mat. Breathing in for 4, aware of the breath within and around you. Coming back to center one more time for a nice deep stretch. And then tucking your toes a little bit if that's available for you, if you're comfortable. And walking your hands back a little bit. Turning the wrists so the fingers are pointing towards you. And rocking back and forth a little bit in this direction. And then unturning. And letting yourself come to a staff position. Just putting your feet out in front of you. From here, feet are flexed out in front of you. We're going to reach up to the sky. And we're going to bend forward, hands towards our toes. Holding here for 2 breaths, breathing in for 4. Let your arms come up. Bend at the right knee. Pull that in towards your chest. Let your left arm come around and hold that right knee. Take the right hand beside you and do a twist where you're looking over your shoulder. And returning to center. Release that knee. We're going to do the same with the left knee. Pulling that left knee into our chest. Wrapping our right arm around it. Left arm goes up around us, behind us. And our gaze looks over that left shoulder. Unwinding and coming back to center position. Let's put the soles of our feet together. Doing the cobbler position. Soles of the feet are together. Check your posture. Is your back nice and straight? Your head toward the ceiling? And let your legs flutter up and down. Cobbler or butterfly position. Get a good stretch there. Let's take a few breaths here. If you haven't already, reach down to where your toes are and hold that position. And see if you can bend at the waist and come forward here to however far you can. Remember, we're still kind of warming up here. You can release that and come back up. Let's take our right leg, hold it and hold your foot with your other hand, and let's do some hip circles, get them warmed up. Do about 10 in each direction. And when you're ready, switch out and take care of that other leg. And once again, let's finish the hips out here with this cobbler or butterfly, just a little more of this. Checking in with your posture again. Fred is going to demonstrate the cow face pose today, which is a lot of hips. That's why I wanted to get our hips warmed up a little bit. And he will be coming forward as soon as I move off the mat. So come on over, Fred.
For this position, we'll start out. There's two different ways you can start out. You can start out from the waist to the side, if this is easier for you. One side or the other. You may want to do that just to loosen up, go out in your hips. But basically, the starting point for this pose would be an easy seated position. So from here, what we're going to do, we're going to extend our right leg over top of our left knee. So those two are right stacked on top of each other. Now the head will be up toward the ceiling, back is straight. You rest your hands on either your ankles, your knees. Bring your hands to heart center. If you feel comfortable here, in this position, in your sanctuary, you may want to take a humble bow forward over that right knee. Continuing to breathe. Come back to center. And from here, this is cow face legs. You could also do cow face arms. Take your left hand up over your left shoulder, the right hand behind your back. Try to have those two hands meet, and don't force this. Don't injure yourself. If you can do it, fine. If you can't, that's fine too. But again, keep your back straight, continuing to breathe. And for 6 or 8 breaths. And from here we're going to transition into a bound ankle pose, or butterfly. And then we'll do the transition. We'll take that left knee to the top of the right knee, feet out to the sides, put your hands on your ankles, on your knee, your hands to heart center. Continuing to breathe. Crown of the head facing the ceiling. Again, if you're feeling comfortable in this sanctuary position, you can take a humble bow forward. Continuing to breathe, maybe 6 or 8 breaths here. Again, coming back to center. Next, cow face legs, the opposite side. Again, if you want to try cow face arms, now the left hand behind your back, right hand over your shoulder. Do those fingers as close together as you can. Don't overdo it. Don't want any injuries here. Keep that back straight. Crown of the head pointed toward the ceiling. Continuing to breathe. And when you're ready, you can come out of that position. Come back to a bound angle position. And maybe take a slight bend forward. Feeling comfortable in the sanctuary.